we're back getting right into it. So guys, you asked me, why did I send the kids back to school? If I had a plan, do we have a routine in place? I'm gonna have all of those questions answered in this video. All of this clutter that you see here, guys, that's to be able to explain each container individually, how it helps you, how it's going to stop you from being frustrated. And guys, if you have not yet liked, subscribed, and shared to Lunch with Mama Tash, yeah, I know you guys were shocked on that one, right? So I created a channel called Lunch with Mama Tash, and that's to help parents, grandparents, auntie, uncle, whatever your title is and you're parenting. You have a young one that's in school, you're frustrated, you don't know what to give them in the mornings for lunch, you're running out of ideas, maybe you're finding the lunches at the bottom of the children's backpacks and lunch bags, and they're not eating it. They're maybe complaining that they don't like it or whatever. I created that channel to be able to help parents out, give them tips and ideas, and also show them how my routine is, because maybe that might trigger something in you that I may not even know. So feel free to comment below. Under any channel that I post, guys, please feel free to give your feedback. I'm always loving the feedback. It gives me ideas too. So that channel, if it creates any kind of ideas, if it inspires you, please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. This, guys, is going to save your life. I find that buying thermoses, honestly, has really saved my life with lunches. It makes lunchtime so easy. You can be able to put your food, whatever you cook the night before, inside of here. It stays warm for up to 7 hours, 7 to 9 hours, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's about 7 to 9 hours. By the time you pack it in the morning, let's just say you get up around 6, 7, you have so much more options that are open to you when you have a thermos. You have all the meals that you cooked the night before for dinner. You can be able to put it in this bad boy, and this stays nice and hot for about 7 to 8 hours. The kids, by the time you pack it in the morning when you get up, it's perfectly hot for the kids. They're not gonna complain, and honestly, they're really gonna thank you. Either through a hug, a kiss, a compliment, they'll thank you. Even a little feedback saying, you know, Mom, thanks for the lunch today, whatever, they really, really appreciate it. So the thermoses that I bought, this one is the actual thermal brand. I don't like buying the cheap ones. I find sometimes that it doesn't stay hot for the duration that I want it to, especially if the kids don't want to eat it right at lunchtime and they want to have it after school. I need it to stretch for that time. So I wanted to actually get the thermal brand. Call me bougie, call me extra, whatever. It's just for preference of staying warm. So the spoon is attached in the lid, and I found this to be so convenient. It's attached in the little lid, so it goes in here. I should have did the little demo first. So here you go. It comes in handy, guys, for this being in the lid, because if ever you forget to put in the fork in the bags, a spoon, a knife, well, no kids need knife at school, disregard that. But in case you ever forget to put in a fork, at least the kids have the spoon and they can make it work. Even if it's something they have to use a fork with, trust me, your kids appreciate the fact that they do not have to ask a teacher for a fork. On top of that, teachers don't want to be giving out forks and spoons and stuff right now with the whole COVID stuff. Very, very dangerous. Keep your kids safe. If you're able to get a thermos that has a spoon in it, whether you want to put in a plastic spoon, a regular spoon from inside of your drawer, don't have the kids asking anybody for utensils, especially at this time. Containers, small little containers for condiments. These containers, guys, come in handy whenever you're giving them hot dogs, celery, carrots. You need some sort of sauce. You'll be able to put it in here. It's perfect for dipping. It doesn't spill. It tightly closes. You can be able to put it in the lunch bags. If you want to put it inside of a saran wrap, feel free to do that. Sometimes if you're trying to pack sauces, I know I had homemade ketchup packets that I used to make. So if you guys tune into Lunch with Mama Tash, you will see that I made homemade ketchup packets. I double those or put it in an extra bag just so that it doesn't spill and make a nasty mess in a lunch bag, because you know you're gonna have to be the one cleaning it up, obviously. Obviously. This here, I am very extra with the containers this year, guys. The reason being is because I really want the kids to enjoy their lunches, considering the fact that they're not able to sit in the lunchroom anymore. They're not able to enjoy their lunches outside, none of that stuff. So I really want, when the kids open their lunches, that they feel good, you know? Feeling like if it's at home, but it's not at home, you understand what I'm saying? I don't know about you guys, but I'm attached to my childlike spirit. And I know when I was younger, I loved opening my bag to like a nice lunch bag. So bless my mom's heart. She was the one that honestly encouraged me, and I am grown now and I understand the importance of a thermos. You see, when I was younger, oh gosh, I loved my thermos, don't get me wrong, but oh my gosh, I had everything from alphagetti, beefaroni. I loved my thermos until I would break it. When I broke it, I was so mad at myself. I would cry because I constantly got cold cuts, and I don't like cold cuts. At this day and age, you can't catch me eating no kind of cold cuts. Ugh. As I said, bless my mom's heart. She did the best that she could, and trust me, she was on point when it came to lunches. I was just a really picky eater, guys, no joke. Moving right along. Water bottles. It is crucial for your kids to have a water bottle. They are not allowed to go to the fountains. They won't be allowed as often to go to the fountains if they are permitted. They are usually not allowed to stay long in the washrooms. And if you read all of the emails that your children's school and the Toronto District School Board has sent out, See, it's even trying to tell you, warning, make them have a water bottle, warning. Perfect timing.
What?
It is important for your kids to have a water bottle, guys. They get thirsty. You know how kids are. Whenever they're running up and down, they may have gym. It may get hot in the classroom. We've been having some really nice days, feeling like it's in July, so we want to make sure that we're keeping them hydrated, especially at the fact that they're indoors, they have on the mask. They're going to get a lot more dehydrated than usual. Sandwich containers. If you guys choose, let me just make sure that I insert, guys. If you do not have the money to purchase containers for your kids, do not feel bad. This is not something to say that you're a bad parent or you're doing bad parenting skills if you have to put it in paper bags or Ziplocs or anything like that, or even saran wrap. I just find that using containers, it just saves you a lot more money in the long run. When the kids bring it back home, you empty it out, you're washing it out right away, so it's not collecting any kind of mold, it's not smelling, it's not turning green at the bottom of their lunch bag. I just find that it's easier, it's cost efficient in the long run. Containers, I got this little one, of course, this is for the little kitties. So if you want to be all cute with the kids and you have the little young ones, you may want to get them something like this. Otherwise, these are the ones that I use for the kids. Just nice and simple, it snaps closed. This I particularly use for sandwiches. So it's perfect, as you guys can see. It's like perfect for like the bread and everything. Sandwiches are perfect for this. It keeps it in place. Nothing is smushing and falling apart. None of that stuff. It's not looking like a croissant.
I can't understand you speak English.
So, you know how some sandwiches could look like a croissant when a whole bunch of stuff is like smushing on it? That kind of thing. So these little nifty containers are for snacks. So things like cookies, grapes, fruits, any kind of fruits or vegetables, these are perfect. I particularly got the twist only because sometimes when you're packing a whole bunch of stuff in, containers sometimes have a thing when you're putting in fruits, apples, cut up oranges, anything like that. It seems to like pop off. I don't know. Have you guys ever experienced that? Please comment and let me know underneath the video below. So this is for snacks. Get something that preferably tightly snaps shut or is a twist close like this one. So that's how we're doing it. Again, the biggest thing that will save your life, guys, I can't stress it enough, is get your kids a thermos. You will find that you have a lot more options to make in the morning. You will find that it's easy to just take out the stuff from the night before, dish it out, warm it up in the microwave for like a good 3 minutes. Make sure that it's nice and steaming hot, like the type of steam that you even see it in the microwave type of steam. I swear by the time they're ready to eat it, it's still nice and hot for them. It's perfect. It's not going to burn them or anything because the thermos has a way of like sizzling it right to proper temperature that is still hot, not warm, but hot. So you guys will see that I have a COVID pack for the kids. It is, you guys see here, all of this stuff that you guys see here, every single thing the kids will need. So you guys see I have wipes for them. Those are the wipes. You guys can see that there's paper towel, there's tissue, they have their hand sanitizer, there's the spray hand sanitizer. They have everything that they need here. So this is important. That way when the kids go to school, they have no reason really in the bathroom other than to use the toilet and the water. Everything else they have in their COVID packs. So down to the tissue. If there's no tissue, maybe the schools are being a little bit stingy and cheap. They're not changing it as frequently, or the kids are using way too much of it because of them washing their hands. If you're packing them their own, they don't have to worry about that. Hand sanitizer is a huge, 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 huge must. Have a sit down with your kids. Talk to them about the importance of hand sanitizing every time they leave a classroom, they touch something, they're moving from their desk. really encourage them to sanitize their hands, even practice it at home, guys. So I think that's a great idea. So the COVID packs, I came up with this. I thought it was important for me to have a system because the government has a system. The Canadian laws put in systems in companies, in stores, everything with little stickers on the floors and the shields and all kinds of stuff. So I figured my family needs to have a safety precaution too. So not only that, I also made sure that the kids have masks, several masks that they can be able to use, and backup masks. So if you guys can see here as well, inside of the COVID kit, they have extra masks, which also the school has sent an email saying that it's important to pack extra masks for the kids anyhow. So these are my things, guys. So just as a tip, we're going back just to do a quick rundown, making sure that you have containers, whether it's from dollar store, it's disposable containers or containers that can be reused again, so reusable containers. Also, Thermos is an absolute must. It's huge. It will make your life so easy. And a COVID pack, packing everything. I would also say to, even if you want to throw in your own little thing, guys, like for myself, the kids also have a rag. So guys, again, if you have any questions, any comments, if you liked this video, you found it to be informative, you got some information, you were inspired one way or another, you got some ideas, and maybe it pushed you to be able to get a thermos for your kids or whatever it did for you guys, please feel free to direct message me, email me, or leave a comment below. Hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Make sure that you also tune into Lunch with Mama Tash. This video will also be posted there too. And stay tuned for more videos. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Keep kinging, keep queening, keep mama-ing and papa-ing. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.